Hey, it's Ed Harris. Lifecycles. I think we're up to 4 now. All right. Now, I hope that you've been checking them out. I noticed that, number one's really, really popular. If you have just got this video, go back through and sort of look at 1, 2, 3, and then 4 today. Still focusing on weeds and talking about the life cycle of that. We're going to bring that in later. And thanks for checking this video out. We got other videos out there that deal with practical application and scripture practical app. Check this out. I think it's so hilarious. So my yard was looking like turf, looking really, really good. Then in a few days, because we had weeded, and you remember we're talking about you don't want to dig out with that big shovel. And part 3, you make holes and people trip over holes, and we can be standards of unrighteousness that people trip over. We don't want to be that. So I'm out there, and I haven't put any weed killer down or anything, just water and cutting grass, and things are looking really good, looking really like a turf. And in a few days, all of a sudden, my wife says, wow, the grass is growing really fast. What we notice is now there's this new type of weed that has inhibited the grass. And that little stringy weed, some people call it, where we live down here in Dallas, the Johnson grass. Well, as a side note, those little grass, those little seeds like that with the flower on top of them, they probably make pretty good food for a farm-fed animal like a cattle or something like that. But I tell you what, they do make for an ugly lawn. Now, if we all focus on the weed and not on the grass, we'll be in a lot of trouble. And that's really the subject of today's talk. Sometimes we focus so much on weeds, so much on negativity in ourselves and in other people that we can't truly actually enjoy the fruit that God has blessed us in our lives. So I just want you to take the opportunity to look around and see, where are you focused? Where are you focused? Are you focused on the grass, the harvest? Or are you focused on the weeds? You see, I'm messianic. There are a lot of messianic people who focus on a lot of trivial things. And that makes us more obscure to people who are trying to check out and learn what we're learning. And so if we really want them to know what we know, we'll focus on the grass. In fact, we'll focus on the grass in their life. And we got to do that. See, it's time out for pointing fingers at the weeds. Weed will be a weed. I think that's what this passage is talking about here. Let the wheat and tare grow together. There's always going to be weeds. And that's really the point of today's discussion. No matter what I try to do to make my grass look good, there's always weeds. There's always weeds. And so if you know that, you let the weed run its course and you will focus on the grass. Again, look at all the grass in your life. Look at all those who are grassy plains for you to wander and dwell in. Do you want to be a weed in their life? Bring your negativity over into their life? Of course not. So what we really want to do, we 100% want to focus on doing, is understanding that God, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, has blessed us to have some grass. We could be just nothing. We could have nothing. We could just be just old dirt, old dust. By the way, isn't that what we are? So I hope this has encouraged you. I hope you're fired up, focused, plugged in, and going forward in your life. Hey, I want to encourage you, check out confrontnation.com. Also, check me out every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on the Hebraic Roots Network, where I'm going on about Torah, New Testament, practical application. For now, this has been a really fun time, but I got to go make sure I tend to my grass, not my weeds. This is Ed. We'll catch you again soon.